Think you know all the limits of electric car technology? Forget it. Elon Musk has unveiled a new engine that doesn't just compete, it redefines it. No mechanical noise, delays, or restrictions on speed and range. It's just pure, fluid, and silent performance. So impressive that it sounds like something out of a science fiction film. It's raw power. It's flawless. And it could bury the competition once and for all. Curious to know how he did it and what it means for the future of driving? Buckle up. The journey begins now. The engine that changed everything. Tesla has just changed the game when it comes to electric motors. For years, they've led the electric vehicle race. But this time, they've done something much more disruptive. Instead of improving on an existing design, they've unveiled a motor so advanced that it might just make everything else obsolete. And it can accelerate a 2-ton car from 0 to 60 mph in 2 seconds. We got our first glimpse of this engine at the Model S Plaid delivery event on June 10, 2021. When Elon Musk casually revealed a powertrain so compact that one person could lift it, yet powerful enough to launch a full-size sedan into supercar territory. At its heart is a rotor wrapped tightly in carbon fiber. It may not sound exciting at first glance, but the impact is huge. There has never been an electric motor like it before. I mean, you can lift this motor with your hands. In traditional electric motors, the metal components expand under heat, wear under pressure, and eventually fail. That's why they have speed and durability limitations. Tesla solved this by developing an in-house process that involves wrapping carbon fiber around a copper rotor under extremely high tension. This outer layer holds everything in place, keeps the rotor permanently compressed, and maintains a microscopic air gap between the rotor and the stator, something that increases efficiency and magnetic strength in ways never seen before. Thanks to this advancement, the rotor remains stable at insane speeds. We're talking more than 20,000 revolutions per minute, far beyond the 16,000 RPM limit, where most high-performance motors give up. Motor Trend verified these speeds during testing and confirmed that Tesla's new design spins nearly 25% faster than the previous generation. An unprecedented leap in electric motor engineering. What does this mean in practice? An engine that delivers more torque, stays cooler, weighs less, and can handle more stress without wasting energy. This is not an improvement. It is a complete reinvention of how electric motors should be built. The rotations are so insane that the centrifugal force alone tries to expand the rotor. And Tesla didn't stop at performance. They also got the production right. Each Model S Plaid carries 3 of these motors, producing a combined 1,020 horsepower and 1,050 lb-ft of torque. And yet each motor is small enough for a single engineer to lift during assembly. An electric motor like that, you can actually pick it up with your hands. Even more impressive, during its March 2023 Investor Day, Tesla revealed that the next generation of these powertrains will use 0 rare earth element, require 75% less silicon carbide, and cost about $1,000 to manufacture. That's a figure that shook up the entire industry. And the performance? Nothing short of astonishing. 0 to 60 mph in under 2 seconds. Yes, under 2 seconds. That makes it faster off the line than almost any car in history, including Bugattis and Lamborghinis. Independent testers have clocked the Model S Plaid in 1.98 seconds from 0 to 60 mph, 96 km/h, and just 9.25 seconds in the quarter mile. Top speed? An impressive 200 mph, 322 km/h, after software limits were removed. But it's not just fast, it's efficient. Old high-performance electric cars consumed batteries like rocket fuel. This one doesn't. It converts energy into motion with almost no loss. No giant radiators or complex cooling systems. Just clean, stable power delivery. It's, how can I put it? Dangerous. The EPA data confirms it. With 21-inch wheels, the Model S Plaid has a range of 350 miles and a combined average of 101 mpg, miles per gallon equivalent. That works out to about 334 km/h per mile. Phenomenal for a car with over 1,000 horsepower. Even in real-world conditions, the numbers hold up. Inside website EVs tested its range on the highway at 70 mph, 112 km/h, and the Plaid still managed to travel 300 miles, 482 on a single charge. This proves that this engine delivers raw speed and long-distance range in the same package. And it solves one of the biggest dilemmas of electric cars, the dilemma between power and range. Normally, the more you demand from the car, the faster the battery dies. But this engine changes that equation. Now you have it both ways. Brutal speed and intelligent efficiency. There's no longer any need to choose between performance and practicality. Tesla is delivering both, and it's doing so at scale. And thanks to the new design simplicity, reduced materials requirements, and reduced complexity, Tesla's cost to produce each unit has dropped significantly. Whether they pass those savings on to customers or maintain their margin is their advantage. When you get that far ahead, others don't just fall behind. They fall apart. Let's see how the competition has coped. Tesla's competition is falling behind, and fast. Not long ago, it looked like the electric car race would be a close one. Traditional automakers like Ford, General Motors, Toyota, and Volkswagen were investing billions. Startups like Lucid and Rivian promised bold innovations. Chinese giant BYD dominated global sales. Tesla's lead wouldn't last. Then came the carbon fiber engine, and everything changed. Most of these traditional automakers still build electric cars on platforms designed for combustion engines. That means its electric cars are heavier, less efficient, and more expensive to produce. Their factories were built for gasoline-powered cars, not electric ones, and they rely heavily on suppliers for key components, especially batteries. Tesla doesn't. Every Tesla is designed from the ground up to be electric. Their factories are built specifically for EVs. Tesla's latest big breakthrough. It's already on to the next. Take Ford. It has promised about $50 billion in EV development through 2026. But its Mach-E SUV still weighs more than 300 pounds more than Tesla's Model Y. And Ford lost more than $1.3 billion on its EV division last quarter alone. General Motors is in a similar situation. It has committed $35 billion to EVs through 2025. But the rollout of its Ultium battery technology has been slow, hampered by software and robotic assembly issues. They had to do much of the work manually, expensive and inefficient. Toyota has invested more than $38 billion in electric vehicles. But now it's shifting its focus to hybrids after demand for EVs fell short of expectations. Its first serious electric car, the bZ4X, has struggled to gain traction. Volkswagen is no better off. Its software division, Cariad, has lost more than $7.5 billion since 2022. This led to mass layoffs and delays, including the postponement of the Porsche electric Macan. Startups are facing even bigger challenges. The Lucid Air is one of the fastest electric sedans on the market, but it costs about $150,000, and the company has only built about 9,000 cars in all of 2024. Even with a 70% jump in deliveries to just over 10,000 units, Lucid lost about $3 billion last year. It is now heavily financed by Saudi Arabia, which owns more than 60% of the company. Rivian, known for its electric pickup trucks and adventure vehicles, has built a loyal following. But scaling production has been brutal. They produced about 50,000 vehicles in 2024, well below their target, and they are reportedly losing nearly $40,000 per unit. Even after posting its first quarter of positive gross profit, Rivian still expects to lose billions in 2025. About half of its materials costs come from suppliers, and as new ones are added, the costs increase. BYD is the biggest name in China's electric vehicle market, and on paper, it has sold more EVs than Tesla. By 2024, BYD will deliver more than 2 million plug-in vehicles. That's about 18% of the global EV market. But here's the thing. The vehicle costs about a third of the price of a Tesla. And outside of China, BYD still faces major hurdles. It exported only about 240,000 cars last year, and now faces increasing trade restrictions in Europe and the United States, where tariffs and regulations are tightening. But Tesla's real advantage isn't just in its motors or batteries, it's in its software. Tesla's fully autonomous driving system is light years ahead, literally. It has been trained with more than 3.5 billion miles of real-world driving by early 2025. Compare that to General Motors' Super Cruise, which has logged about 300 million miles. Tesla's AI an advantage that no one else has. The system constantly improves based on real-world driving feedback and receives updates every few weeks. Most other companies still rely on simulations or closed-track testing, which means slower learning. Tesla also makes its own 4680 battery cells at its factories in Texas and Nevada. These in-house batteries have higher energy density, are more economical, and allow for more seamless integration with the rest of the vehicle, something most competitors still can't do because they rely on outside suppliers like LG or Panasonic. And then there's the issue of scale. Tesla doesn't just build advanced technology, it builds it faster and more efficiently than anyone else. That means better margins, faster innovation, and more consistent delivery to customers. But Tesla didn't stop at technological supremacy. It built an empire to match. Tesla isn't just building better electric cars. It builds them smarter, faster, and in more locations than anyone else in the world. It's like I've never been in a space, any kind of factory, that looks so clean. While other automakers are still dealing with supply chain delays, battery shortages, and outdated factories, Tesla is doing something different. It is expanding globally, aggressively. It is not waiting for the market to catch up. It is shaping the market on its own. It all started with a bold move in China. The Gigafactory, Tesla's Shanghai plant, went from an empty lot to a functioning car factory in less than a year. Today, it produces more than 750,000 Model Y models, 3 and Model Y per year. Even more impressive, Tesla owns the entire plant, a first for a foreign automaker in China. That means no joint ventures, no local partners, just full control and full profits. From there, the company expanded westward. In early 2022, the Gigafactory Berlin opened its doors. Within a few years, it reached 500,000 Model Y units produced. That's almost 5,000 vehicles per week, faster than Volkswagen's own electric factory nearby. In the United States, Tesla has transformed Texas into a manufacturing powerhouse. The Gigafactory in Austin has already produced over 400,000 vehicles. It can now produce more than 375,000 cars a year, using giant casting machines, called gigapresses, that mold entire sections of the car's structure in less than 2 minutes. Tesla's original factory in Fremont, California, Tesla already has nearly 1 million units of production capacity in the US alone, but Elon Musk didn't stop there. In northern Mexico, Tesla has already secured land for a new gigafactory near Monterrey. The plan? Invest up to $10 billion and create more than 20,000 jobs. If all goes well, production could begin as early as 2026. At the same time, Tesla is quietly establishing itself in new regions of the world. In early 2024, the company opened its first location in South America, in Santiago, Chile. And it's not just a store, it's also a service center and supercharging station. Then came Saudi Arabia. In April 2025, Tesla launched a concept store and service center in Riyadh, with more locations planned for Jeddah and Dammam. This aligns with Saudi Vision 2030, which wants at least a third of Riyadh's fleet to be electric vehicles. Next up, India. In March 2025, Tesla began talks to sell imported vehicles while preparing to build a factory locally. The goal is to enter before the Indian EV boom really takes off and gain consumer trust before local brands take off. And here's the real secret behind all this. It's not just where Tesla is building, but how. Each gigafactory is packed with automation. Inside, giant robots, large-scale casting machines, and ultra-fast production lines work together to reduce costs and speed up production. Tesla's latest manufacturing concept, revealed in a patent, involves building entire sections of a car at the same time, then snapping them together at the end, like Lego blocks. This could cut the size of factories in half and make the process even faster. Then there's the way Tesla sells its cars. No dealerships, no middlemen, just a website and a few clicks. The direct-to-consumer model eliminates the middleman, offering transparent pricing, online ordering, and delivery straight to the customer's door. And because all Teslas are connected, most updates happen over the internet, without any trips to the repair shop. Internal data shows that the average Tesla spends about 10 minutes a year at a service center. Every part of Tesla's system is designed for speed and control. The company develops its own software, makes its own battery cells, and now even designs its own AI chips. This allows it to pivot quickly, whether it's fixing code in Berlin or upgrading equipment in Austin. Tesla didn't just build more factories. It built what every electric car needs, and what no one else has gotten right. Tesla's supercharger revolution. There's a reason Tesla drivers barely think twice about taking a long road trip. While other EV owners stress over apps, adapters, and dead spots, Tesla drivers just plug in and go. And that was no happy coincidence. It's the result of a decade of head start, and it's now becoming the backbone of Tesla's quiet global dominance. Back in 2012, when most automakers still viewed EVs as laboratory experiments, Tesla began building a network of fast charging stations called superchargers. At the time, it seemed like a nicety for early adopters. Fast forward to today, and it's become something much more powerful. By early 2025, there are more than 7,100 supercharger stations worldwide, with over 7,300 individual charging points, far more than any other fast charging network on Earth, and these are not ordinary outlets. The reliability is absurd. For the first time, Tesla will open part of its charging network in the United States to electric vehicles from other brands. Tesla reports an impressive 99.97% uptime. That means you pull up, plug in, and get back on the road. No broken chargers, no phone calls, no QR code hassles. It just works. Over time, Tesla has continued to improve the experience. V3 superchargers already deliver up to 250 kW, enough power to add more than 200 miles of range in about 15 minutes. But now comes the next generation, V4 chargers, even faster, with power up to 325 kW and built-in CCS adapters, allowing them to be used by cars from other brands as well. They even come with credit card readers, a game changer for those who don't use the app. From Tesla. That's right, non-Teslas are now welcome too. For years, the supercharger network was exclusive. But in 2023, something big happened. Tesla struck a deal with the US government to open at least 7,500 supercharger locations to all EVs by the end of 2024, granting it access to federal funding through the NEVI program. By the end of 2024, Tesla will open 3,500 new and existing superchargers. It was a bold and strategic move, but the real turning point came earlier. In late 2022, Tesla took its signature charging plug, the sleek, compact plug found in every Tesla, and gave it a new name, the North American Charging Standard, NACS. At first glance, it seemed like just marketing hype. But then something unexpected happened. One by one, automakers started to join in. In just 18 months, Ford, GM, Rivian, Volvo, Mercedes-Benz, Hyundai, Kia, Honda, Toyota, Nissan, and even luxury brands like Lucid and Polestar agreed to adopt Tesla's plug, starting in 2025. The once proprietary plug became the de facto standard in North America. And suddenly, superchargers weren't just for Tesla owners anymore. They became the go-to solution for nearly every electric car on the road. It's not just about convenience, it's a complete infrastructure shift. Automakers realized they could spend billions building their own networks, or just plug into Tesla's system, which is already ready, already fast, and already reliable. And that trust, by the way, is worth more than it seems. Tesla owners aren't just using the network, they depend on it. And now, as other electric vehicles start using the same charging points, Tesla stands to profit from every charge made by a non-Tesla car. Analysts predict that by 2028, non-Tesla vehicles could account for a third of all supercharging sessions in the US. Tesla's superchargers are currently open only to Ford vehicles, but Rivian is expected to start using the network later this year. This represents an entirely new business model, one that turns every charge into a profit, no matter who's driving. Globally, the pattern is repeating itself. In Europe, where Tesla uses the CCS2 plug, most superchargers already have dual cables and accept all electric vehicles. In countries like France, Germany, and the Netherlands, you see Teslas and non-Teslas charging side by side, as naturally as people filling up at a gas station. In China, the network is smaller but growing rapidly. In 2024, Tesla recorded more than 60 million supercharging sessions in the country, more than double the previous year. That kind of scale makes the network bigger. It's a habit, and Tesla isn't slowing down. New megasites are being built with more than 100 charging stations, rooftop solar panels, and even megapack battery storage to ease the pressure on the local power grid. The company designs its chargers the same way it designs its cars, from the circuit board to the software, which allows updates to be rolled out globally, overnight, without anyone having to turn a screw. The beauty of it all is how simple it seems to the driver. You pull over, plug it in, and go grab a snack. When you get back, your car is ready to go. No need to download apps, no need to call customer service. No need to try to figure out which plug fits. Just one connector, one system, and one brand that thought of it before anyone else. Fast charging gets you back on the road. And Tesla, historically, has the best charging network of all. No offense, Ford, but it's true. But Tesla's secret weapon is what's making every mile smarter than the last. Tesla's secret AI. We've already mentioned Tesla's software advantage, but what really powers that advantage is something most people never see. Behind the scenes is a machine so powerful and personalized that it completely changes the way Tesla trains its cars to drive themselves. It's called Dojo, and while it doesn't have the glitz of a new car launch, it's the real reason Tesla continues to be ahead of the curve. Even before AI exploded into the news, Tesla had already decided it couldn't wait for another company to create the tools it needed. It wouldn't rely on rented cloud servers or off-the-shelf chips. So in 2021, during the first AI Day, Elon Musk unveiled something that took the tech world by storm. Tesla had built its own supercomputer, designed from the ground up, specifically to handle the insane amount of real-world video captured by its cars. Tesla's AI division has created a very special and very powerful kind of supercomputer. At its heart is a chip called the D1, and this isn't just another processor, TSMC's 7-nanometer process. But that's just the beginning. Tesla didn't stop at one chip. They connected 25 of these chips to form something called a training tile, a kind of slab the size of a pizza box, which works like a single giant processor. Each tile moves 36 terabytes of data per second and performs about 9 petaflops of processing. It is an absurd powerhouse, with its own cooling system and built-in power consumption. Put 6 tiles together and you have a tray. Add 2 trays and you have a cabinet. Stack 10 of these cabinets together and you have what Tesla calls an exopod, a computational monster with more than 1 million cores, more than 1 terabyte of fast access memory, and performance above the magic exaflop limit. That is, capable of performing 1 million billion calculations per second. And why does this matter? Because Tesla doesn't train its cars with cartoons or computer simulations. It trains them with real video from thousands of cars driving around the world. When a Tesla encounters something unusual on the road, a dog skateboarding, an overturned truck, or a traffic cop flagging down, it records a short video. That video is sent back to Tesla, and Dojo uses it as training material. Engineers say Tesla cars collect the equivalent of 1 million miles, 1.6 million kilometers, of new driving video every hour. That volume would overwhelm any conventional data center. But Dojo was built for this, moving data through its network of custom chips in massive blocks. And the more chips and tiles it produces, the cheaper they get. This reduces delays and energy waste. The way it's built, Dojo can train a new perception model in just a few days, something that would take other companies weeks to do. That allows Tesla to release smarter updates to full self-driving every 2 weeks. And while the speed is impressive, the cost is perhaps even more important. With GPUs in short supply and sky-high prices, buying advanced chips like the NVIDIA H100 has become incredibly expensive, and sometimes the waiting list is over a year long. Elon Musk told investors that trying to keep up with the market using these chips would be financially insane. So Tesla did the unthinkable. It built its own chips. It has already invested more than $1 billion in Dojo, and according to insiders, that number is rising fast, especially now that a second exopod is being activated in Palo Alto. But that kind of spending isn't scaring Wall Street. In fact, analysts at Morgan Stanley believe Dojo could unlock as much as $500 billion in future value. Dojo is a purpose-built hardware platform built from the ground up. Why? Because if Tesla can dramatically reduce the cost of training its AI while still controlling every part of the system, it could offer that power to other companies, creating a new AI as a service business. Even if that massive number doesn't come to fruition, every hour a D1 tile is training is an hour Tesla isn't paying for third-party chips, electricity, or processing time. The real magic here isn't just the power, it's what Tesla does with it. Suppose a Tesla in Phoenix captures an unusual scene on a rainy night. That video could be in the Dojo's memory within hours. If that moment reveals a flaw in how the AI handles rain or reflections, a new update can be trained, tested, and released within a few days. The car gets smarter. If the update still needs tweaking, more videos are fed back into the Dojo, and the cycle repeats. This cycle, capture, train, Update, repeat, is what keeps Tesla's system constantly evolving, like a living organism. Most automakers release updates once a quarter. Tesla does it every few weeks. And while some critics argue that speed and raw power don't guarantee a future of safe, autonomous driving, Tesla, with Dojo, has something no one else does: total independence. If chip prices skyrocket or governments restrict exports, Tesla isn't sitting around waiting. It controls everything, from the hardware to the data to the software that ties it all together. And because Dojo isn't tied to a single use case, it could eventually power much more than just self-driving cars. The same system that helps cars recognize traffic lights could train Tesla's humanoid robots, or optimize energy use in its solar and battery grids. All of this could be built on the same flexible foundation. For most Tesla drivers, Dojo is invisible. They'll never see the servers or feel the cooling fans, but they'll notice that their car feels better. Smoother cornering, faster reactions, fewer errors, sometimes overnight. This cycle of quiet improvement, enabled by a computer almost no one knows about, is what's really putting Tesla ahead. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.